Hello there, collective. This is going to be a reading for what are their true feelings. This is if you're dealing with somebody, and it's going to be a pick a card. So you have 3 cards to pick from, and then we'll develop more questions from there, or what if we need to get more information. Again, this could be somebody that has somebody on their mind. This could be somebody that's in a connection. This could be somebody that is interested, or has had interaction with another person that they could possibly have emotional interest with. So yeah, that is what this is for. Keep in mind that energies can be switched or reversed. So it could be you that is feeling this way and the other person is not, so you can switch that as you see fit. This is a love connection, so it should have to do with love, but if it's something else for somebody else, then you can switch it to the Department of Life. That if it's, these readings are timeless, and you can run into them whenever you see it, and maybe there is a message for you or two that you are meant to see. You might connect with card 1, 2, or 3. So don't forget to let me know, comment below, and let's take a look at what your person is feeling at the moment. If you picked well, let's describe all the cards. For pick a card 1, we have the Emperor, and then along there the theme is Treasure Island. For pick a card 2, we have Ace of Wands, and the theme is Between Two Worlds. And for pick a card number 3, you got Six of Wands, and the theme is Change in the Wind. So go ahead and take a look and see what is the one that's calling you out more, and let's see what we come up with. Take a deep breath and exhale, and I'll give you just a little moment. So is there a certain card that sticks out to you? Now let's go on with the reading. So if you picked a card number 1, what they feel about you, they feel that you are a very determined person. You are a leader type of person, like with the A-type personality. You are a person that has gone through struggles, that has experience, and that is how I see your person. You are also they feel like you are very intelligent, someone which has earned your legitimate power with experience. And with the uniform here, it shows that you are you have authority, and you have a very strong will, and that is how they feel about you. They may also love how stern you are and disciplined you are, but yet they also love how compassionate you can be. With the flowers here, there is compassion. Although there is wisdom, there is sternness, and there is discipline, there is also love. They view you as somebody that has built the strong foundation with the castle here, that with hard work you've built it, and they feel that you are very wise. maybe wise way beyond your years. They love the confidence that you carry yourself with and the structure that you have around your life. Now, the theme of this relationship could be Treasure Island. They feel like maybe they love how you might be into like the law of attraction. For some of you, for a group of you, you could be they like the way that you are you manifest things. You bring things into reality, and they love the way that you think and the way the positivity that you bring, and it's made to manifest. They love how abundant you are and how abundant you look and how present you are, and you have this abundant look to you. Maybe with this person there is they the theme of the connection can be that you maybe have grown together and you've gained a lot monetarily, or there's just a lot of good fortune in this connection. There's a sense here of you worked hard for what you got because you acted upon what you believe and how abundance should come to you. Again, manifestation. Maybe together you have uncovered like a map that has been buried and treasured and trapped in the unlimited potential within you, and together you have been able to build a big amount of monetarily gains, or you have just grown beyond your beliefs or what you could have dreamed you could dream of. Let's see what other confirmation. The Emperor. How is this person feeling? Towards collective. I don't know if you have been arguing with this person, but somebody feels left out in the cold. This Emperor feels like they are left out from you. They feel shut out. There could be a sense of a broken heart here. With the Lovers in reverse, it maybe there, I don't know if there was maybe a choice somewhere that you chose not to continue on, or in some form of that. Maybe for some of you, there could have been a feeling of the person feeling like they needed to win at all cost, and especially when it comes to any monetarily gain or anything that has to do with inheritance or long-term money, investments, even property, legacy. And the other person maybe felt like there was no, there's nothing really to fight for. After all this, the fighting, the bickering, maybe you or the other person could have thought about things long and hard, and seeing if the investment was worth the outcome. And maybe somebody chose to just end things, or just not choose one another again, just to let, or maybe somebody decided just to take a break from the connection, if it feels like. And even though there was a wish fulfillment here in love, end all be all, there was a heartbreak. And I don't know if this was had to do with somebody else, or somebody else, or maybe somebody just not being responsible, not being nurturing, not being the father or mother with the King of Pentacles here that they should have been. There was no, it feels more like maybe the connection was gone, maybe, and there was no love, there was no nurturing, there was no caring, taking care of one another. There was no romance. The romance maybe was gone with the Page of Cups here. Or there is no romance. And maybe somebody just doesn't want a new beginning here. But there is also a feeling of maybe there is going to be talks of the end-all be-all in love and in monetary gain. There is going to be maybe a conversation of how to work anything out about the legacy and the love that there was there. Because if it's an ending relationship, there is a lot that you build together, that there is, you have to find a common ground if it's like an ending of a relationship or a marriage. You have to go to court and settle things, and anything that you have gained, then you go and, but there is, you are going to come into a smoother way of approaching this if you are coming into the end of the relationship. And you're going to be able to rest assured that you'll be fine, because you have fought for what you need or want. This person still admires you, and that is the feelings that I get. There could have been a heartbreak due to a lot of words that were said, a lot of feeling out in the cold. Maybe even though there is money and there is a lot of, there could have been a time in the relationship where somebody needed money and the other person was pretty aggressive about it. Or there is something like that. I mean, it could be something in that nature. And it just, another person could have felt like, okay, there is no growth here. There is no reason for me to be here. So I choose to take a break from this connection. Even though there is love, there's a heartbreak, and but there is no nurturing, there is no sense of being nice to each other. There's nobody's nice to each other anymore in this connection. Maybe somebody felt that there's no way of reviving this anymore. But somebody is, don't mind my dog, she's lazy. Luna. But there is a sense here of bringing things to a calmer state of the connection. Maybe there's going to be more talking. And who knows what will come of it. Let's see. Let's fill in the last little gap in there. What is the outcome? 8 of Wands. Yeah, communication. There's going to be communication, maybe that will smooth things out, whether to fix things or even end things amicably, you know, like just cordial, being cordial with each other. But either way, this person still admires you. I don't know if it's a long-term relationship that you've been with this person, or but this person, you have grown a lot with this person, both of you together. That is, if you picked a pile number 1. So if you picked a pile, I just wanted to shuffle them before, so I don't forget, and then shuffle them before I start pile number 2. So if you picked pile number 2, how this person feels is they feel a lot of passion. They feel a lot of passion for you. They feel like you give them like this new sense of beginning, a new spark. You could be a younger woman or man, it doesn't matter. They love how you bloom. You see how the flower is just blooming out of you. They love how you expand their mind as well. You are just somebody that is excited for life. You bring like the zest for wanting to be alive, that passion. They love maybe how creative you are. They love how you can be a new, how creative you can build together, like being creative together. Kind of like I get the feeling of like bouncing ideas back and forth and coming up with this exciting new plan together. Like that kind of mental connection, like, okay, you know, you out of one thought you build, you go back and forth, and then there's a spark emerging and something exciting is coming that is just for both of you. And they love how inspiring and motivating you are as a person. You have this creative potential, and they love how you initiate and how you bring opportunities towards you, and you have the passion and the eagerness to go towards what you want. And that is how I'm reading the card. For some of you, you might like to journal, you might like to write. And with the theme here, between worlds, there is there could be a transition here. So maybe one of you is transitioning from one situation to fully being engaged in another. So maybe, I don't know, there's like temporary blindness here. I don't know if somebody's getting out of a connection or just got out of a connection, so now it's transitioning, you know, to something new with you, or vice versa. But it feels kind of like that with the between worlds here. There is a tendency of somebody going maybe back and forth with your ideas or with your decisions here. So I don't know if this could be this person that that wants to commit, or maybe just is afraid to commit. But somebody must let go of any assumptions here. Maybe this is a time where you cannot see clearly at what is coming ahead. But what this is calling, maybe this person needs to be a little bit more cultivate a little bit more curiosity, a playful energy. Maybe this person is very serious, I don't know, and they just go back and forth because they could be thinking a whole lot, and it clouds their mind and their judgment. So let's see what the tarot tells us and go from there. Somebody sees you as very hot, whether you're a man, woman, with the Queen of Wands there. Very attractive. And somebody doesn't want to let go of you, or there is a need to let go maybe. Not completing cycles. How does collective's person feel for pile number 2? How does this person feel about collective? You give him a lot of, you give him or her, this person, a lot of you communicate a lot with them, and they love that about you. They love how you can just they can just be enlightened from you, or sometimes there's like the spark of energy and new ideas and new excitement that comes from you guys communicating back and forth. How does this person feel? Like there is just a fast communication that goes back and forth from you to this person. And it definitely keeps them intrigued. How does the person feel for collective? They definitely, they don't want you to be single. They don't want you. Maybe for a group of you, you could be the type of person that is very well being alone. You like to go within. You love to take care and nurture your own self and kind of have a different perspective when you are alone. And I know I'm the kind of person that I need a lot of alone time, even when especially after a long day of dealing with people. I need that, like the recharge. And maybe, or just for some of you, they just they like how you are able to be how you can go introspect but still be able to come out and have a real, like a real relationship. Does that make sense? I don't know. Like and still have be there and being present. And with the number 1 here, maybe they feel like at the moment, you could be, they don't like, or maybe they like how manipulative maybe you could be, or they do or they don't, you know, because this is how they feel about you. Maybe they like the fact that you can manipulate people or manipulate them to do whatever you want, or they could just have a problem with that. But either way, they look at you as somebody that they can build with, somebody that is a nurturing person, somebody that they can build a solid foundation, like plan ahead, with the Knight of Pentacles here. What do they not like about collective? They don't like the fact that you are still like maybe you are never alone. You're never, you don't like there's a sensation here of feeling like you don't suffer fools, you know. You don't have, you, although you know how to be alone, but they don't, what they don't like about you is maybe that you don't take the time to go and have a how you don't introspect, or maybe how you don't go within and reflect on yourself, because you are never alone. For another group of you, it could be because you don't suffer fools, you're never alone, you know, you always have somebody there by your side. Is this person a narcissist that just wants you all to them? But I don't know, side note here. What are their intentions? What is collective person intentions? They want you to take a leap of faith. And they want you to maybe not be as defensive with them. With the strength card here, they want you to this is interesting. They want you to take a leap of faith towards them and with them, but there is something about vitality here. And the vitality, life force, it's in reverse. So there is something to do with health issues here. Maybe there is declining health issues here, or clarify the strength card in reverse. Maybe for some, they just don't want a certain, you give, okay, so I'm picking this up is that you give this person maybe life force, and they don't want, they don't want that to end, because that would end, they wouldn't want that to end because of the fact that they wouldn't want this to end, because otherwise it would end their vitality system, or their vitality, something to do with their strength. For another group of you, it could be something as dark as they want you to take a leap of faith towards them, but, and I don't know, but I just feel like I need to say this, they want to weaken your vitality. They want to end certain cycles with you. They want to end, yeah, they want to end certain cycles with you. What is it? Is that their intent to end some kind of, Maybe, and because the Strength card rules also the mind, so maybe just mentally mind fuck you, I guess. Like, excuse my language. Like, kind of just mentally manipulate you. There is a lot of manipulation that I do sense here from this reading alone. So you tell me if this is what is going on with you, but I'm feeling a little confused here. Yeah, because maybe you see clearly through this person of how clouded they could be, and you are so clear-headed as to what you are wanting, maybe. And this is just how I'm picking it up, and you can kind of, if you need to switch the energies back and forth, then that's up to you. You don't want to be argumentative. You don't have to win every single fight. There's no animosity that you need to have had here with the Five of Wands in reverse. And there is definitely a sense of you going for what you want with the Knight of Wands here. They love how passionate you are, and they don't, but yet they don't like that when you are going for things that you want when it comes to only you. I'm picking that up. They don't, maybe they there is a sense here of needing to walk away, for somebody needing to walk away because somebody doesn't give you the attention or the right attention that you need or want. Maybe there is something going on here with not feeling validated. Not that you want that attention or the but just not having the feeling of being feeling beautiful with the other person. This person maybe doesn't give you attention, and there is things that maybe you need to walk away from. Emotions, things that are no longer serving you. Because I feel like for somebody, you need that validation, and the other person doesn't feel like that is anything valuable. That is what I'm still seeing here. Let's see what you could be dealing with somebody with the letter Y, or that can be your name. You could be dealing with the Pisces. Definitely picking up a Pisces, yes. Somebody with the letter E, somebody with the letter H, somebody with the letter L, and there is cleaning that needs to be done around here. Emotional cleaning, spiritual cleaning, some kind of cleaning. There could be a Virgo you're dealing with, or you can be a Virgo. Letter Q, letter T as in Tom, letter Z, a C as in cat, Aquarius, and there is something here about a home, a sweet home. So that is if you picked a pile number 2. Let me know if you connected with this, because I'm kind of puzzled about this. But all I do is read the energy of what the cards are telling me. I don't do any woo-woo or call on spirits, because I just don't. I don't want to call in any wrongdoings. I believe in God, and I know that energy is real, and that is what I'm relying on. So you tell me, you explain to me what is going on. So that is if you picked the pile number 2. Don't forget to like, comment, share. And let's see, now if you picked a pile number 3, let's see what is going on here. It looks like this person wants, what they like about you, what they mainly like about you is that their feelings for you is that They love how much attention you get. They love the fact that you are able to grab the attention and people can just kind of like, there's birds here, kind of how people talk about you. They talk really great things about you. And that is how they feel about you. They love how connected you are to other people, how you help other people out, and how you get recognition for the things that you do. And with change on, and then you also have a change in the wind. So with that, I feel maybe there is a lot of changes that are going on in your relationship, which is the theme of the reading. So maybe there's a sense of the unseen. A change has been initiated. So maybe there is a preparation for a storm here. There is a sense of awareness here that you know maybe what is coming. Maybe you feel that this connection, or there is a sense of feeling of the theme of the connection of not feeling grounded enough, because that is the theme of the connection. There is uncertainty about certain things or which direction to go for a group of you. And it's maybe because there is change that needs to be done here. As humans, we tend to kind of staple ourselves, or we get to we like routines, right? For some of this could be like somebody that just likes routines and just keeping things the same, but there is a change that needs to be made here. And somebody maybe is resisting change here, to want the world to maintain consistent, like the zebra stripes. So there is a lot of like maybe monogamy here, like, or what is that, when things are always the same. I know that's not the same word. Whatever that word is, you can comment below. But like the sense of boredom, somebody feels bored and the other person loves structure, like just things the same way. Right? You tell me, but that's what I'm picking up here. There is a need for change, and in order for this connection to be guaranteed, there needs to be more excitement here. And the only thing that you can guarantee here is change. There is a sense of the theme of the relationship is that you need to go for your desires. And you need to remember that even when storms come in, they also come in and clear the air. They scatter seeds and they nourish the soil for better things ahead. So maybe the theme of the relationship could be that even though there is storms and rain ahead, there could still be a change. If there is change, they can still bloom. Yeah, that is what I'm feeling here. Let's see how they feel about you. Somebody feels wounded and somebody does, yeah, just how we, somebody is not wanting to change, does not, they know that there is change that needs to be made here with the awakening card, with the judgment card, but they're still not willing to change. There is hope in this relationship. This person feels, or maybe they have faith that things can work out. But they feel like they can't juggle things. Maybe there is something at home that they feel they can't be juggling a whole lot of things that are going on in the home. Yeah, in the place. Maybe there has been a lot of fighting. How does this person feel about collective? There's just probably been a lot of bickering back and forth here. So someone is deciding to take a leap of faith. This person is wanting to take a leap of faith. They don't want to be fighting anymore. They don't want to argue. There is a sense of this person maybe not wanting to work on certain things. But this person feels like they have everything they need in order to move forward in their life. Maybe this person, for another group of you, with the leap of faith, wanting to take a leap of faith, of course they don't want to be arguing and bickering back and forth anymore. And maybe they just feel like right now they're not financially stable. But they do have everything that they need in order to move ahead in whatever it is that they need in your connection. There could be a feeling of just feeling like there is not enough money here, or they can't offer you what you want. And maybe that causes arguments when it comes to maybe building a stronger foundation. But this person is hopeful with the Star card here. What action will they take? They want to transform things and take them into something that's a little bit, that's better, a better environment, talking things through and maybe smoothing things out with you, having a change, a direction. This person could be traveling to you, you could be traveling to another. Maybe you both can be moving. Somebody moving to travel towards you. I don't know if there's children here, but I do feel there could be a child. There is a sense of walking away from things that no longer serve you, whether it's things from the past, things that that are hindering your relationship, as far as the actions that they should be taking. There's a sense of walking away of things that no longer serve them, and maybe just not leaving you out in the cold anymore and not wanting things to end. So this person, it looks like, I feel like there's confidence issues here with maybe stability and money. There could be there could be a sense of them wanting to walk away from your past issues, maybe kind of talking things through here, and wanting to not shun you out anymore because of the way of their confidence and not wanting things to end. Tell me a little bit more of what they will do. You tell me if this is making sense to you, please. I hope it is. Someone here is feeling like there is, I don't know why I'm picking up, but this person, I don't know if they've been drinking a lot with all these cups here. So maybe they need to stop drinking, because that's not bringing them any wish fulfillment, and it's leading them to a broken heart, maybe with your connection, which it is a soulful connection. But there is something that's not making your wishes come true, that's leading to a heartbreak. And even though it's a soulful connection, there is things that this person maybe needs to walk away from. And I'm picking up that there could be an alcohol issue or something that's just not just not good for the connection. Let's see what I hope this is making sense for you. Let's see and pick some cards and see what is. There could be somebody with a letter C, a letter W, a letter T. Things need to be swept up, cleaned energetically, emotionally, at home. You could be dealing with a Libra. There is a letter E, a letter Y, a letter H, Aquarius again, and something about a home. A Libra, definitely. You could be a Libra. You could be dealing with a Libra. There's also a Gemini, a Taurus, there is a heart. Maybe this person is liking all your social media stuff, your posts, or something to do with that. A K, an M as in mom, an Aries, and a Pisces. So that is what I have for you. I hope that you connected and this made sense to you. You let me know what is going on, and let me know what pile you picked. Also, if you want any other questions asked when I'm doing these kind of readings, comment below and let me know, because I want to make sure that you are engaging, and I want to make sure that you are liking the readings, because ultimately they are for you, and I'm here to do this for you. I appreciate every single minute that you give me and all of your time, and until next time, thank you. Bye.